Welcome back, VC. Mark here. If you have watched any of my previous videos, you know I love 7-inch singles. I have them displayed around the house in these neat frames. I thought I'd show you a few more that I have recently framed and that I'm going to display around the house. These are some of my favorite artists. The first one is The Cure, Fascination Street. This is off Disintegration. Amazing album, my favorite album in the Cure's catalog. When it came out, there was nothing on the radio that sounded quite like that. The songs are amazing. Plain song starts out with beautiful textures, great keyboard work, Pictures of You. That song is so nostalgic for me. Just another beautiful song, love song. That album through and through is just a masterpiece. And this is a white label promo. Just a beautiful sleeve. The next one is by a band that you may know. It's the Beatles, Nowhere Man, and What Goes On. And this is on the Capitol Swirl label. And there's a lot of criticism on how the Beatles Capitol LPs sound, how they were mixed. The singles, especially with the Beach Boys too, these Capitol Swirl 7-inch singles sound phenomenal. They sound like a 60s pop song should sound. And this may be off my favorite Beatles album. And I go back and forth between Rubber Soul and the White Album. But most days, it's Rubber Soul. People say this is the album that the Beatles really came into their own, really became modern. But I don't know if that's the case. They were innovative songwriters right out of the gate. Ringo's drumming on this album is amazing, and his specifically his snare drum sounds amazing on this album. So many great songs. Norwegian Wood, Drive My Car, In My Life, which is probably my favorite John Lennon song. Just a great album through and through. And this is a 1995 pressing. This was from this series that had this limited edition sticker on all the albums. This one is still in the shrink. I don't know for sure if this was cut from analog or a digital source. If you know, let me know. Regardless, this is a real good sounding record. I have other pressings. Just grab this one to show you. Okay, the next one, James Brown, The Payback. Phenomenal single off a phenomenal album. Again, this is a white label promo. This is a funk masterpiece arranged by Fred Wesley. The horn arrangements are just out of this world. This next one is Aretha Franklin, and this is actually a stereo album. So this is cut at 33 RPM. It's a 7-inch. They released these back in the day. I'm going to take out the sleeve here. Usually had 5 or 6 songs on the release. This one still has the flap. Let It Be. Greatest cover of that song. I'll have to admit I like it better than the original, one of the few that I do. Ray Charles also does a spectacular version of that song. I always think of Ray and Paul when I hear this song. Both of them lost their mothers at an early age, and you can kind of feel it in the vocal performance. But Aretha, her phrasing is just phenomenal. She just does a brilliant cover of it. What else can I say? Then there's The Wait, and then another Beatles cover, Eleanor Rigby. Then on side 2 is This Girl's in Love with You and Share Your Love with Me. Another beautiful ballad. The next one is Radiohead, Jigsaw, Falling Into Place. And this is off In Rainbows. Beautiful song. It's the song on side B that I really love. It's Videotape, Live from the Basement. It's a piano-based song, Tom York on the piano. Just a beautiful, moving composition. Just love that weird chord structure. Amazing. Next one is a EP. It's Elvis Costello, New Amsterdam. Just a 2.5-minute great pop song. Classic Elvis Costello. Great label. The next one is by the White Stripes. Let's Shake Hands. B-side, Look Me Over Closely. This is on Third Man, of course. Love Meg White's drumming. I think that's what makes the White Stripes music so unique. Just her simplistic, powerful playing. I just get a kick out of watching her play. She's just a unique talent and adds so much to this music. Great single. And the last one is a classic by the Animals, The House of the Rising Sun. This is on MGM. I love the Vox Continental organ on this song. This song never gets old. This is just a classic. I love the pink hue of the picture. God, look at how young they were. Anyway, just a great classic single. All right, that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Stay safe.